Hey everybody, Nick here. Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to talk about a little bit more of a positive themed video. Um, and that is talking about true wealth, true richness. Um, I'm not using the mic also because I forgot to charge it, but I hope you can hear me well enough. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of people saying that no, you need to have money in this life. You need to. If you don't have money, you're not rich. If you don't have, you know, 10 cars and 2 mansions, yes, in a physical sense, you are rich if you have millions and millions or billions of dollars. Now, this world is so messed up, as we know, and I say this countless times. There's no hiding that fact because we see it all over the place. But I think my main objective in this life is to try to enjoy myself as much as possible. It's very difficult. You need the paper, unfortunately, to do a lot of things because of this, hijacked system, or this system designed to keep us enslaved and imprisoned. But we're physically here. We're here, right? Whatever this may be. Now, if you decide to go down the road by being a person who is of no character, no morals, no principles, it's just a bad piece of shit, which I consider a lot of people in this world. Sure, you might get wealthy, you might get rich in a physical sense, when it comes to money and economically. But you're really selling yourself out. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, who says morality and all of this stuff is a human creation? Yeah, but I mean, how do you feel if you are yourself are a decent person, in society's eyes or in your parents' eyes? Forget about society, in your own eyes. When you do the right thing or you help someone out or whatever, how do you feel? You feel good, right? Rather than doing some rotten thing. And I don't know where that whole feeling comes from, but we're not going to talk about that today. But if you want to go down that road, you may get wealthy. In this realm, it seems to only benefit the terrible people, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, the people who are willing to break ethics and laws and the moral code, which we all sort of adhere to. But is that worth the cost? Is that really worth the cost of that? And I'm not talking about your soul or any of that stuff. Like dignity and your own self-righteousness. I don't think so, in my opinion. I really don't think so. I would rather be broke than sell myself. Okay? That's me personally. But I think the real richness is what brings you joy in this life. Little things, like little hobbies that doesn't cost you a ton of money. You don't have to go sailing on a yacht to be happy. But also the real richness is like you're preserving yourself, preserving your sanity, your intelligence, your sense of what's right or wrong in this world, okay? This is what I believe. And unfortunately, the tide has turned. I think things have changed quite a lot over the last 10, 20 years. I don't remember it being this bad, especially like a morally bankrupt society where people are applauding all kinds of lewd behavior and terrible actions towards one another, treating people like dirt. I will not go down that road. I don't care if I've been indoctrinated to be a good person. I really think it's the better of the alternatives. I really do. I am not a greedy person. I am not a person that wants to sell out others for money. I don't want to be a person that hurts people for money or to get ahead or any of that stuff. But I think the real richness is doing the right thing and trying to help people. And we might be in the minority. We just might be in the minority, and I think we are. But I don't give a fuck. Like, you can't take any of this shit with you when you die. And it's not about leaving a legacy, because I know I'm going to probably get those comments. Sure, I mean, it's nice to be remembered genuinely for who you were. If you are genuinely and generally a good person, don't you want to be remembered as that rather than like this piece of shit who, like if you look in the history books, who killed a lot of people in past wars and whatever. I don't want to be remembered as that. I don't. Not that it matters in the overall scheme of things, but I hope I'm able to, get across what I'm trying to say. Is that real richness, real wealth, is what's inside of you and what you do for others. And I don't know. I think the universe, whatever the universe may be, reality-wise, I think we need to turn the tide on that, because I think you can be rewarded for those things. But unfortunately, I think this realm of the, what we call Earth has been, the balance it's out of whack. Everything's out of balance. It's not equal. There's no equilibrium in this world. Something's offsetting that. I mean, whether this is a loosh farm, whether this is being controlled by outside sources, which I do believe that, there needs to be balance restored. Okay. So what to you is richness? Do you really think material shit makes all the difference? Do you think it matters? Do you think it's the most important thing? I don't. Sure, it's nice to have things if you're using them in a practical way. You need a computer, if you're working, whatever. You want to have, I like cameras personally, so for me, I love filming and capturing the moment. There's nothing wrong with having things, but I think it's so out of whack now, especially like these super rich, the ones that have all the paper. They've had it all. They're bored, a lot of them. There's only so many pairs of shoes you can buy. There's only so many steaks you can eat in a day. There's only so many cars you can drive at once, which is one. Sure, you can have a collection or whatever, but I mean, why did none of these people ever help anybody with their physical wealth, their material wealth? Because they're just simply not good people. It's proof, You see all these billionaires, they don't use their money for good. Not at all. And I don't know what justice is going to be had for these people who commit these crimes or hurt people, but I hope there is. But you have to look inside yourself. What really matters to you? What is the real richness of this existence in this life? It's in here. It's our experiences. It's having a good time, having fun. That's what in my opinion is true richness in this life. But now that I've shared what I think it is, what do you think true richness is? True wealth, really. Another one would be health too, because without good health, you can't do anything really. Let's be honest. That's also real wealth, is your health. But let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.